Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. I was looking at different videos on YouTube and I noticed that it seems like for a lot of people, compliments are a big part of wearing fragrances, which I can resonate with. You buy these expensive fragrances, you wear them, you enjoy them, but it's also a nice feeling of validation sometimes, to hear that somebody likes it too. It's pleasant. It's pleasant to get a compliment. It's pleasant when somebody admires the fragrance that you wear, when people ask. And I understand that. As a human, as a woman, as a fragrance obsessed person, I absolutely understand. So let's talk about the fragrances from my collection that attract the most attention and compliments. And before we start, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching my videos, of course. It really helps with these algorithms because they're brutal. So it would be really nice to get some help from you guys, especially if you like my channel. Pour yourself some tea, coffee, maybe even wine or Prosecco. Come back to me and let's talk about most complimented fragrances. Okay, so let's begin with something fun. I want to start with OneMore by Francesca dell'Oro. The bottles are stunning. Francesca comes from the family of jewelers, as far as I know. It definitely shows. So OneMore, to me, it's a very, very nice fragrance that I like wearing in the morning to wake up, to be in a good mood. It's very sunny. I usually describe it as this picture. So imagine with me now. You are on the Italian coast in the morning. You're on a very big balcony or terrace that is covered by different flowers around it. And you're eating a pastry with lemon, chocolate, and drinking coffee. And all of this together in one scent, all this morning, it just was taken and put into this bottle. Oh, I don't know how best to describe it rather than that. Lemons, chocolate, coffee, a little bit of heliotrope, a little bit of wood, maybe in the base too. It's pretty sweet. And it reminds me of Devotion by Dolce Gabbana, created by Olivier Cresp. He also created the Acro by Awake by Acro in his brand. These three are and somewhat similar. They do have something in common. And yeah, if you like this kind of fragrance, try this because it's beautiful. I know it might be hard to find. That's the problem in the US. I would say it's in the US, it's not so easy, but I see it here and there actually. So it's getting there. Another one. Here's a very beautiful rose by Elie Saab. This is Essence number 1 Rose. This fragrance was created by Francisco John from his own brand, MFK or Maison Francisco John. This is the beautiful rose, and I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe that he practiced and created this rose, and later he used the same rose in Oud Satin Mood. I think so because they smell very similar. Oh, by the way, my bottle is vaping horribly. Like, if you guys, do you know what to do with vaping bottles? Can you help, please? If you know what to do with them, I tried to like spray it until it's empty. I tried different things, but it's not working. Okay, coming back to the fragrance. This is very beautiful, luxurious, jammy rose. It's so beautiful. I think it's a little bit sweeter than in Oud Satin Moon, but there's the oud too. And I think oud just eats kind of like part of the sweetness. That's why it feels more woody rather than rose, jammy rose. But it smells like this color. The color is perfect for this fragrance. It also has this sweetness, but it smells very luxurious. It does smell very luxurious, as they say, expensive. People tend to really like this fragrance, at least on me. I think they're in the process of relaunching this line, by the way. Another rose fragrance here, I think, yeah, will be one more rose here. This is Experimentum Crucis by Etat Libre d'Orange. And this is a creation of Quantum Biche. It's also a rose, but this one is very different from the previous rose. This is a cumin rose. It has much less sweetness. It has a little bit like a honey sweetness here, but not as much. And this is cumin heavy. I smell cumin here a lot. There's also the fruit element. It smells like apple, especially in the beginning. But of course, in the middle, there's this rose with patchouli. Yeah, a little bit rough. There's a roughness from this patchouli and a little bit physicality, kind of, I don't know how else to explain it, like this sense of the skin because of cumin. Cumin can smell like this skin, gives this skin aspect. And the fruitiness of an apple just makes it a little bit lighter. You know, it doesn't get too heavy, especially with patchouli, right? The projection is so beautiful, and the bottle, look at this bottle, guys, and the box, you know, when you open it up, when you unbox it, so pretty. I love this bottle. It's a lot for this fragrance because it's long lasting, it's projecting, it's all is there. All the technical characteristics are more than satisfactory, sometimes even annoyingly satisfactory, because I don't like when fragrances are too beastly. It's not my cup of tea. But with this one, I'm happy. Another fragrance that brought me insane amount of compliments. But the tricky thing, I didn't expect it. This is Clinique Aromatics Elixir. Very old fragrance, but this is the the version that they sell at the stores now. So this is not vintage. This is the modern take on this. The pyramid is insanely big, of course. This was created in the 70s, I think in the beginning of the 70s, so it makes sense. But I cannot say that I smell everything in it. What do I smell? This is definitely old school. That's why I was so surprised. I wore this to Halloween party, and I think 4 or 5 people told me, "You smell amazing. What is this? What is this?" People were just asking me. Some people even wrote it down. I was so shocked because I wouldn't expect that people would like this kind of stuff, like old school, you know? So I was super surprised. I smell a lot of chamomile and sage, a lot of wood, and in the heart there are a lot of flowers. I think mostly I smell the carnation and the rose, and everything is on a very, very dark base with oak moss, patchouli, maybe incenses. Yes, I do smell incenses here. So as a classic chypre, it does have this very dark oak mossy base that kind of presses us down. But there's something about this fragrance and something about the way how it's changing and it's playing, and it's every time it's different. At every stage it's so different. And sometimes it gives you bitterness. Sometimes it gives you sweetness. Sometimes it's more floral, you know, as the temperature changes. If you go outside, then you come back inside. It's still like, it gives you the new wave of something else. It's so interesting to wear this fragrance, really. If you're not afraid of this vintage vibe, if you're not afraid of the old school fragrances, that's a must have. That's a must have. Like, I adore it, honestly. Next one is an absolute champion. It's Delina. This is just the original ADP version. I also hear very good things about Delina La Rosée and the exclusive versions. I tried the exclusive. It's very nice, but not necessary to my taste. It is beautiful, but I don't know if I need both. So I'm kind of stuck here. But this one is a champion. Nothing beats this, guys. It works every time. It just works every time. Do you remember, if you watched Friends, there's Rachel Green. She was trying to kind of date this guy, I think it was Joshua, and she wore this cheerleader outfit, and she said it works every time. So this is Delina. It's the cheerleader outfit that works every time. Whenever I wear it, people always ask me what I'm wearing. It's a given. It's the modern classic profile that already became widely used. Almost every brand wants to have something like Delina. It's lychee, it's rhubarb, it's a young pink rose, and peony with vanilla, a lot of vanilla, especially in the base. And this strong musk, very powerful here. It stays on my skin forever, on my hair even longer, on my clothes. It just stays for next year, for the whole next year. I haven't been wearing it a lot recently because I feel like it already has become so popular and a lot of people wear at least some variation of Delina. So I'm getting a little bit tired of it, but still, if you want compliments, go here. Another compliment getter that works almost every time is Initio Musk Therapy. This one also works. Although sometimes I think nobody else can smell it because I don't really smell it from myself. But every time I go somewhere and when I'm interacting with people, somebody would say something about my scent. So I guess people still smell it even if I don't. So this is a very musky, very powdery, this white musk, very fluffy, powdery musk with black currant that I adore here. It's so nice, but so light at the same time. Bergamot, a little bit of magnolia. It does have this flower aspect as well. I would say it's angelic. It's very light. It's like I would imagine this scent as this white, powdery light coming from above, and the angels sing. I don't wear it so much because I don't really smell it from myself. I like interacting with the fragrance. I like the dialogue with the perfume. I know it sounds a little crazy maybe, but I feel like many of you could understand and resonate with that. So yeah, Musk Therapy. I think Initio in general is a brand that is a compliment getter. I hear from people a lot that they always get compliments when they wear anything from Initio. So go figure. Next one, also big compliment getter, big hit of last year, especially last summer. I know that people talked about it nonstop. This is Jusbox Carioca Heart. So I will, if you don't mind, I forgot waters again. So I will spray it on me. You already smell it. So I think it has a lot of amberwood in it because this fragrance is a little bit too much. Yeah, this is mango and pineapple. I think with a lot of abroxans, it fills the room. This is a room filler. Maybe that's why it was such a hit because I noticed that people want a room filler now. Yeah, very fruity with some rum. So of course it takes us to maybe some tropical islands. It's associated with vacation for a lot of people, with relaxation, with fun, with hot days, with fun nights. I wore it a couple times, got compliments from people. People notice because it's impossible not to notice. I also think, guys, do you think that we get compliments for fragrances that are simply there? Sometimes I think about it and I wear beautiful fragrances a lot that are not as projecting, but I enjoy them and I would compliment somebody wearing that fragrance. But if I wear something like this that just projects to the next room, next building, next street, it's just everywhere. I think whole New York might smell like this if I spray it a little too much. I think people just compliment you when they actually smell the fragrance. So, of course, usually it's the ones that are very noticeable, that are stronger, that are more projecting. So, what do you think? Is it that? Probably. Okay, two more. Musk Intense by Nicolai. A little bit more classic here. So, this is also a fluffy musk with pear. I also smell a little bit of jasmine and violet. It's so fruity too. It's so happy. But somehow, which I like about Nicolai, even the fruity, happy fragrance can be very classic. It smells very classic. Oh, so nice. Oh my God, I haven't worn it for a while, but I probably need to take it out and wear it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I smell pear. The most, I smell the pear. It's very strong, very prominent note here with flowers. Oh, a little bit carnation. I smell a carnation now too. Yeah. This one is not as beastly as Carioca or Delina. It's more modest, but still, it's noticeable. I think it's actually perfect. Like, this one has a perfect projection. It's what I want. It's not annoying me. It's not forever with me. I sprayed it and now it says, "You mine," and will never give you back. It's still more modest in a way. It's there, it's noticeable, but it knows exactly when to say goodbye and leave. I love it. I respect that. I love it. And the last one for today, you don't know what's here probably, or maybe you do, I don't know. So this is Amouage Guidance in Extract. And I know I don't need the whole bottle. Guys, I know I don't need the whole bottle of the extract because it will be enough for my children, for their children, and their children, and for 10 generations. Nobody will finish that bottle. So this is a lot like the original, but some parts were made more intense, especially the wood. Gala wood and sandalwood, I smell them more. This hazelnut, it does have this woody side, right? It also intensified. I smell less pear and I smell more ambrette. I definitely smell more ambrette in this one compared to the original. Overall, it's really hard for me to break down by notes. This is a very difficult one to do that with. But yeah, it is fruity, it is woody, it is floral. It's like everything, a little bit of everything, because I do smell, I think they mentioned jasmine. There is a floral block here too. And saffron. I smell saffron here a lot. And sometimes the saffron starts to drill my brain a little bit, maybe, but saffron is a difficult note for me in general. And it's not only here, it's in a lot of other fragrances. A very interesting one, compliment getter, because you cannot not notice it. You really have to not like the sense of smell to not notice this fragrance. And people also talk about it when I wear it. They ask, what is it? Sometimes they ask because they already smelled it somewhere, because guidance and the variations of guidance are becoming so popular. But I like it, especially when I go outside. I don't like wearing this fragrance inside. For example, I would never spray it to go to the cinema. But when I go outside, especially now it's spring, so we can spend more time outside, it's perfect. Okay, so what are your most compliment fragrances? Tell me what people notice when you wear it, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.